The people who don't understand the principle behind why people are upset with KC for how he moved with Anaya are quite literally illiterate. As we know, there is a literacy crisis here in the United States, and people's general reaction to what happened between KC and Anaya really highlight that. Functional literacy is essentially the ability to take your literacy skills, like comprehension through reading, writing, information analysis, and being able to apply that to practical everyday life situations. Literacy requires critical comprehension skills. That's essentially where you can analyze subtext, where you can track the cause and effect of things, and where you can identify themes that are not so obvious and that are underlying. How does this tie into Love Island discourse? Because somebody with low literacy and low comprehension will see things at a very basic surface level. So that is essentially where people get the argument that Casey is simply exploring his doing nothing wrong. Basic surface level explanation of Love Island rules. Casey's tone of voice, the way he is condescending, the way he has manipulated and lied, the way that, his body language is, everything like that. Those are a lot more abstract inferences, and they require a level of understanding of maybe psychology and subtleties and nuance in order to go past the very, very basic surface level argument of it's okay for him to explore because logically and basically those are the rules of Love Island. Those require a bit of a deeper understanding and more comprehension. It's literally directly tied to literacy skills. Declining literacy is also tied to a lack of critical thinking and inability to textually analyze situations. A higher literacy argument would be one that can hold two truths at once, right? Casey can explore. Yes, those are the rules of the game, but also the way that he is doing it is hurtful. Low literacy argument is one that is only able to process one track, and that track is simply that Casey can explore. And so then anything that he does is essentially excusable because he's doing it in the name of exploration. An audience that cannot deeply read into things also is missing how Casey's actions are hurtful through the nuances of what he's doing, right? The body language, the manipulation tactics, the gaslighting, the degradation, all of that are more in the nuance and not so in your face. All in all, people are simply lacking analytical skills, the inability to look past the basic premise of the show and to really critically evaluate the morality of human behavior.